So it is Thursday. We're having breakfast. We're all having the same breakfast that we had before. I decided to get the yogurt again and the croissant. And I actually did get lemonade, which is different. We are headed to the Museum of Modern Art, and I wanted to show you that we are passing Radio City Music Hall up here in front of us. The Tonight Show NBC is actually in this building right here. This is pretty cool. Comcast building. So the NBC building was right here, and inside they have the store where they have lots of Jimmy Fallon merchandise and the Late Show with Seth Meyers merchandise. So you can get books and shirts. They have cups. They have books and everything. Pillows. Okay, so they also have Saturday Night Live stuff. Look, Kevin, the Spartans. Do you see the Spartans? Look. Look, here's the peacock. Look, live from New York, it's Saturday night. Look, they have little baby out onesies. Look at this old movie camera.
The shop at NBC Studios is open daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They are your one-stop shop for all things NBC, from current favorites like The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Saturday Night Live, to classics like The Golden Girls, Friends, Seinfeld, The Office. There's a little something here for every NBC fanatic. If you go online, they have clothes with different shows like American Ninja Warrior, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Friends, The Late Show with Seth Meyers, Law and Order SVU, Morning Joe, MSNBC gear. They have NBC stuff, NBC Sports. They have items for the Olympics, Parks and Recreation, and like I said, Saturday Night Live stuff. So if you don't have access to go into the store like we did, you can go online and have it delivered directly to your home. I'm pointing out this Dunder Mifflin Christmas ornament here. They carry some very well-known brands, though. They have Vineyard Vines. They have Ralph Lauren. So it's nice stuff. It really is good quality stuff. They had lots of apparel, though. Coffee mugs, magnets, games. You see that you might have caught a glimpse of that Law and Order Monopoly. I don't think I had ever seen the Law and Order Monopoly. I have never watched Law and Order, though, so I want to. Parks and Recreation, that's another show. Y'all have to let me know if it's funny, if you like it or not, because I've never watched Parks and Recreation. But they had that Monopoly game as well. And just most of these things, I really enjoyed looking in this gift shop because I love a good gift shop. But I'm not familiar with most of these shows. So I'm familiar with like Saturday Night Live and The Office and The Golden Girls and Friends, but pretty much nothing else they carried.
So it's really neat if you go in that NBC building because they have lots of shops in there. The top of. Does that not look like it's tilted? We bought tickets online to go to the museum. They were $30 a piece. Kevin did wait until this morning to buy them, so it's not like you have to buy them early or anything. But he bought them right on his phone, so he has them that way. But there is a line. There will be a line to get in. So fortunately, I knew this, and so they open at 10:30, and it's what time is it? 10 after 10, so we don't have too much longer to wait. They missed. So even though the sign said 10:30, they're letting us go in. So everybody's been going in right now. We haven't had to wait at all. So they let us in the building, but they're not technically open yet. But I noticed that as we were coming in that the gift store was open. So that's what we're going to do, is check out the gift store first, which is fine with me.
This was an extremely nice gift shop. We absolutely loved it. This, you see this folding chair in the back, this folding lawn chair. At one time, they had these for sale on the website. I went on the website. I did not see that particular chair on there, but they did have one of the spaghetti outdoor lounge chairs. And some of you might remember those. Those are really old school lounge chairs. But they're charging $275 for them. So just know that. This whole section was Jelly Cats. And Jelly Cats are like Beanie Babies for kids today. Instead of having the Beanie Babies, the kids are into these Jelly Cats. This baseball was like $28. So Jelly Cats are not cheap. That's the thing, is they're expensive. They had this sandcastle. They had this the cloud. The cloud was like $29. These ocean animals were like $33 a piece. They had lots of like sports stuff. Like they have the birdie for badminton. It's, I think, like $28. I'm giving you an overview here of just what's on the wall of the kids section. This was really like baby stuff. Kevin liked this croissant. It was like $20. They had a pretzel down here that he's going to look at in a minute, and it was $25. So the thing is they're really adorable, but Beanie Babies used to cost like $4 a piece or something like that. And so these are starting out high, but I know that Ashley loves them. And before they got popular here, we had to order Ashley's from London. So Ashley's came from across the pond, and it was very expensive. We ordered her a rabbit. This thing was cool as can be. It is called a Freeform Magnetab toy, and it is $25. Ashley said that you could get the same thing on Amazon for like $12. So if that's the case, it's totally cool. I had never seen one before. What you do is you can, it has like a magnetic stylus that raises the metal ball. And I can see this as being like very therapeutic. If you wanted like a distraction or just something to calm you, but you can pick it up and make the little magnet things fall back down in there. I really enjoyed this, and I think it would be good if you have a child that has like trouble gripping or they need to work on that, then this would be perfect. I really considered getting one, but then Ashley said we could get one cheaper.
So Kevin has considered putting one of these together, row life, I guess.
Yeah.
But these are really cool because you can put them together and then connect them. They're $44 here, but Kevin said this is about the same price they charge on Amazon. But then they
have a roof too that connects them all together.
Oh, so the roof, okay, the roof doesn't come with it. And then these are paper crafts. Look, that is a New York City giant coloring poster. That's a bowling game. Just a miniature.
I don't know how much signal down here though.
So the music was louder than I thought. Well, I didn't realize the music was loud until we got home. And so that's why I'm doing a voiceover now. I love, these are called Kit Kat clocks. They had the small and the large. The small was $50 and the large is $60. If you're a member, like if you have a membership for the Museum of Modern Art, then you can get a little bit of a discount. They had all kinds of kitchen accessories. They had knife sets, salt and pepper grinders. They even had like those special little milk pans with the little spouts on the side. They have measuring spoons and ice cream scoops. They have, these were really cool. These were games. chess sets. They had checkers. They had backgammon sets. Kevin picked up this thing. It was called a Diamond Pyraminx brain teaser toy, and that thing's $25. Kevin was not that impressed with it though, because he couldn't get it. Like, he was trying to get it unstuck, and he's like, he was having trouble with it. But they did have a lot of cool games and stuff like that here. And then behind me, they had just all kinds of things. They had these porcelain mugs. These are espresso cups. The set is $55 for all 6. It just honestly depends on what your style is, what you're into. I like colorful dishes, so I liked all of this stuff.
I was going to ask you what that was.
It's a light. If it's when it's connected like that, it's on, and if you want to turn it off, okay.
I like the kitty cat clock.
I do too. They're cute. Old school.
What's that?
Pot grabs. You grab your pots.
I love these. These little, I would use them for like Jell-O.
Yeah.
Those are adorable. Very, very cute.
They're individual.
Oh.
So right here, they have an espresso maker. It is $56. It's available in 3 colors. All 3 colors were there: the green, the red, and the yellow. And then right here, I'm just showing you more plates and bowls. And a lot of these things, I don't even know if you would actually use them or just display them, because some of these things are like, they're so pretty that you might want to prop them up on a shelf or something like that. I was showing Kevin back here. These are the Row Life DIY miniature kits. And these are the coolest things. They're $40 to $45 each. And Kevin said that you can order them from Amazon, but they had a lot of those to choose from. And then we were back here at the sweatshirts. You see, they had a big area, though. This huge area that was empty in the back. And then there's more just little knick-knacky type things, gift things back here.
Architect's Cubes. Oh, it tells you.
Different materials.
Uh-huh.
These.
But if you knew someone who was an architect, that would be a neat gift.
So Kevin's taking a look at this pin set, but I was excited once I saw those clothes in the bag. I love a hoodie. I love a sweatshirt. So I was excited to see how much are these hoodies. And what was really nice about them is they're heavy. They're very heavy, thick. They're nice material. They were also $85 each. So it didn't matter what color you got, what kind, they were going to cost you $85. So I did not get one. But just know, if you do order online, if you're wondering like about the quality of them, it's so nice. I think that would last you for years and years. Right in this area, they had these neat bags. See up on that top shelf? Those are recycled polyester trunk plate bags. They were $120. Now, like I've said, if you have like a membership to the museum, then you can get them cheaper, but still $120. So we came over to these sweatshirts because I was like, I wonder if these are cheaper than the other colors. They weren't. These were still $85. So again, great quality, but you're going to pay for it. And then they also had all kinds of bags with sayings on them. These were little, this was a little hair clip. And to me, it looked like a pretzel. I don't know if it was supposed to look like a pretzel, but that's what it looked like to me. Lots of little gift things, lots of T-shirts. It just depends on what you're looking for. They had a whole travel section. And then I spotted the candy bars. So I spent some time at the candy bars. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted pictures to Instagram of these candy bars. They're made in France. They were $11 a piece. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any because it was just too hot. Look at these Swatch watches. How long has it been since you've seen a Swatch watch? These are the coolest things. They were like $100 to $110 a piece. And Kevin and I stood there for a little while looking at them because I was asking him, I said, out of these, which is your favorite? And I told him my favorite. I had some friends in high school, though, that had a Swatch watch. That's one thing. I've been asked before the question, what's something that you wanted as a child that you never got or that your parents never got for you? And I think a Swatch watch would be one of those things. Now, I don't know that I even asked them for one. I don't know that I ever said, hey, I would like one of these watches. I probably didn't. But they had, I remember the one that I wanted the most. It seems like it had like a red band on one side and a blue band on the other side. And then it had like a yellow face. And then you could also buy these plastic things to put over the face of it to like protect it. So you wouldn't hit it against something and scratch it up or something. But I always thought they were cool. But now if I had a watch right now, it would be a total waste of money. I would not wear a watch. I have a Fitbit. I've gotten used to wearing my Fitbit on my ankle. I love to wear it on my ankle, and it doesn't get in my way. And I would never wear a watch. And I know Apple watches are very popular, and I know people can do all kinds of things with their Apple Watch. It is just not for me. It's not something I desire. It's not something I've ever wanted. I think they're big and bulky, and it just would not be for me. So the Swatch watches were cool back in the day, but just not something, a watch in general just does not interest me at this point in my life. But we're looking at notebooks and stuff like that. A lot of these notebooks, you would have to look online to see the exact price, but most of them were around $10 to $15, something like that. But they had books, they had children's books, they had tarot cards, playing cards, they had totes, prints you could buy, games, magnets. If you visit their online store, you'll see so much.
They have the Starry Night Lego set, but they have it here where you can look at the display. Kevin, did you see the display? This is how it looks. And you actually hang this up on your wall.
Yeah.
It's $169.99. And it's made...
And all that stuff that's set out.
I didn't either that stuck out, no.
I thought it was just the picture.
So I guess... Is that going to hang on there if you hang it up on the wall?
Yes. Although it's got a little stand like...
I know, like it's... I know, so I'm not sure.
We are now entering the museum. They're open until 5:30 daily. You need to check their website, though, to make sure of the times, make sure of the holidays. This is Van Gogh, Vincent van Gogh, The Starry Night. They're open until 7 p.m. on Saturday, 8 p.m. on the first Friday of every month. At the Museum of Modern Art, they celebrate creativity, openness, tolerance, and generosity. They aim to be inclusive places, both on-site and online, where diverse cultural, artistic, social, and political positions are welcome. This is another Vincent van Gogh portrait. This is of Joseph Moulin. He was a friend of Vincent's and a postal employee. The museum is committed to sharing the most thought-provoking modern and contemporary arts. They have paintings, sculptures. This is one by Gustav Klimt, an Austrian painter, and I thought this was beautiful. They have paintings, sculptures, photographs, films, design objects. They also have a sculpture garden outside. This is a model. You're going to see several models during this video. I love a model. I think they're awesome. And so anytime there's a model, I'm going to stand there and look at every little detail because it fascinates me. So now we're seeing a Picasso. This one is called Three Women at the Spring. And then this reminded me of the Addams Family. I'm just being honest. It reminded me of her, so I had to share that. The museum was founded in 1929, and believe it or not, it began with 8 prints and 1 drawing. That's all they had in 1929. They now have about 200,000 pieces from all over the world. They actually expanded in 2019, adding new exposition spaces where people have more room to move. They have permanent collections, but they also feature temporary exhibitions and events.
So this is Monet. All of these are in this room.
What's interesting about this is that in 1959, a fire during an air conditioner installation killed a construction worker and destroyed this 18-foot long Monet water lilies painting. So you see this, it's 18 feet long. So what you see here is not the original. It is a replacement. And I thought that was very, very interesting. They offer lectures, workshops, and guided tours. Their research library houses an extensive collection of books, periodicals, and archival materials related to modern contemporary art, making it a valuable resource for scholars and researchers. I'm probably going to pronounce this name incorrectly. Remedios Varo. This picture right here, it's called The Juggler. If you look up her work, it is absolutely gorgeous. And I will never remember her name. It's Remedios. Varo, V-A-R-O. Her work is absolutely beautiful. This was a Picasso. But her work is gorgeous. And if I could have some of her art hanging on my walls, I absolutely would. There's no telling how expensive that would be, though. I'm sure you could get some prints on Amazon and then have them framed. I would want them like in a fancy frame, though. I wouldn't want them on canvas because I would want something flat that I could frame. But all of her work, all of her paintings are just, I had never seen any of them before, and I love them. I even took a picture of it and sent it to my dad because I thought this is the kind of painting that my dad would like too. We like a lot of the same kinds of art. And so I usually, when I see something, whether it's artwork or something neat that I've seen created, I always take a picture and send it to him too. I also love this, and I don't remember who did this one, but you could tell a story about that. And this one, I told Ashley, I said, this looks like some kind of an I Spy thing. Like you could say to people, do you see whatever? And they would have to find it. I think that would be really hard. This is an Andy Warhol, Marilyn Monroe. And then these are the Campbell soup. This is a picture I took, this is a video, but I took a picture of this to send my dad because my dad has put shoes on tables in the past. And I thought, this looks like something that my dad would have done. This looks like something that he would really enjoy. So I made sure that I sent that to him. The Museum of Modern Art actively engages in international collaborations with museums and cultural organizations, fostering the exchange of artworks, ideas, and expertise to promote global artistic dialogue. They have a specialized team of conservators who work tirelessly to maintain and restore artworks for future generations to enjoy. Every year, the museum hosts exhibitions like the new photography series, which highlight the work of emerging photographers and filmmakers, offering them a platform to showcase their talent. They do offer virtual access to their collection on the website. So I hope you all will go there and take a look at that at their website. It's wonderful. Photography is allowed. However, they don't want you to use flash, and they don't want you to set up like a tripod. They don't want you to have a whole photo shoot in there. And they probably wouldn't want you making TikTok videos either, truth be told. There is an admission fee, but they do offer discounted rates for students, seniors, and children. They also offer free admission on certain days. Unfortunately, we did not get so lucky. It would have been nice if we could have gotten free admission. They also, if you get peckish, they have cafes and restaurants where you can enjoy a meal or a quick snack. Now we're going to look at some furniture, and I'm going to play some music now. I've been talking a whole lot through this, and I'm sure some of you would rather have some music to listen to, and then I'll jump back in when I get to the next section that I want to talk about. This was called House of Hope. These are thousands of prayer beads. They are very heavily scented with medicinal herbs and spices, and I had to get out of this room as quickly as possible because it was so strong.
It's your Stonehenge.
This is gorgeous, too.
It's literally, that's all that it's in
Maybe you're supposed to
here.
go in. There's something magical on the other side of that.
No. Actually, just going to go look for the magic. Poor thing.
This artist collected plush animal stuff. We always call them stuffed animals. I know people call them plushies these days, but we always just call them stuffed animals. But this artist collected stuffed animals and got them from like the Goodwill and places like that, and then arranged them by color. And it was honestly, it was really cool to walk into this room and to see this burst of color, because I've mentioned before, I love lots and lots of color. But then again, Kevin said it was kind of creepy. And he's right. When you would look up, like in the purple section, I know I spotted a Barney, and it was just kind of odd to see all these little faces staring back out at you. This was called Michael Smith's government-approved home fallout shelter snack bar. I know, it's a long name. This was my favorite part of the whole museum. I thought this was just the coolest area. I loved it. And people were sitting in those chairs. I was shocked that they let people sit in the chairs. This chair over here was a kitchen chair. I told Kevin, I said, I swear we had those kitchen chairs when I was born. I was born in I was born in 72. But we had chairs just like those. But everything in here, like I could have stayed in here forever, looking at the stuff on the wall. If Johnny uses a bad word, is it always bad? Just the articles here and the things, the sitting on the desk, I could have thumbed through the calendar. They had an old typewriter here. But then I'll show you in just a few minutes here. They had games. This old TV, we had a TV like this. I told Ashley, I said, you see that big TV? It was called a console. And it's set in the floor like a piece of furniture. That's what it was, another huge piece of furniture. And I said, we had TVs like that. And just the furniture and the floor. And I loved this section. It was my very, very favorite part. That on the wall was a puzzle. Kevin said, did you notice that? This, you see these blocks, these concrete blocks. When my parents first got married, they had a bookshelf exactly like this with concrete blocks that they used for years. And my dad painted the concrete blocks. All of these games, life and risk and all this, I just absolutely, you can tell, I was just over the moon. Love the stuff. But then they had this whole like a bar section, and you could actually walk behind the bar and look at everything up close. I think that's why I liked it too. Not just because like it brought back memories of stuff, but also because it was very interactive. Like you could get back there and I thought this was cool as can be, this watch hanging on the wall. They probably would have allowed you to touch this stuff. I mean, they would let you sit in the chairs and stuff, but I didn't touch anything. I didn't want to do that because they might not have wanted you to do that either, but it just seemed like it seemed more interactive to me. And I thought this was neat. The Republican and Democratic things sitting there, and just every little piece of this I thought was cool. So we are going in the Stardust diner for dinner, or for lunch. Actually, it's for lunchtime. And I'll try to get the front better if I can, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I wanted to get a better view of the front, and where we had walked in the side, I didn't get a view of the front of the restaurant, and it was really cool looking. As cool as can be. So go upstairs. So we've come upstairs and we're getting a table upstairs.
here at Stardust. Well, fun fact, here at Ellen Stardust Diners, your singing servers do not get paid to sing for you. I repeat, we do not get paid to sing for you. We do it because you love it, and that's what brought you here today. So your singing servers get paid like any other server across America.
So this is Carnegie Hall, but it has a scrim over the top of it. So you can't actually see the building underneath. They must be doing a lot of work to it. Okay, we have made it to Central Park. And let me just say right now that all along the way to Central Park, there's another guy coming up. They want to know. They want to know, do you want to ride one of these rickshaws? Do you want to take a ride on a the smell of urine is overpowering right now. But they want to know, like, do you want to, like, a horse and buggy or stuff like that? And of course, we just keep saying no.
All right, everybody free.
I don't know why, but I never expected there to be vendors in the park. And I mean, it makes sense. Vendors. It makes sense. Like jewelry and art, stuff like that. Food, yes, I expected food. But not art. Stuff like that. We've seen a group of like school kids. I'd say it's like a day camp or something. Oh, Kevin's brought us to the restrooms. They look nice on the outside. It's these buildings right here. So they have a carousel at Central Park, and we're just going to take a look at it over here. And there's a side over there. Yeah, you can look at the carousel over here. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh! Thought for sure I was gone. I literally thought I was gone. So here is the Columbus statue in Central Park, and we are during this video, we're not going to see everything we want to see today because we plan on coming back here tomorrow. So just know, if you don't see, like, oh, why didn't you go to this place? Well, probably because we're going to be coming back to it tomorrow. And here is the William Shakespeare Monument. This is Walter Scott. And he has his little dog with him. And then this is Robert Burns. This is Fitzgreen Halleck. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea who this is. No clue. So this one says Women's Rights Pioneers. It's a huge statue.
There are 41 statues and monuments that stand on Central Park's 843 acres, making it the world's largest outdoor art museum. The oldest sculpture in Central Park is the obelisk, or Cleopatra's Needle. It was dedicated in Central Park in 1881, Standing between the Great Lawn and the Met Museum, the obelisk is the oldest outdoor monument in New York City. We actually did not see that. They also have another monument that we did not see was of Balto the dog. It is a memorial to the Siberian husky named Balto, and it is supposed to be one of the most beloved monuments in the park. Beethoven. And there's no way I could miss getting a little picture of Beethoven. Bethesda Fountain is one of the largest fountains in New York, measuring 26 feet high by 96 feet wide. It is the only sculpture to have been commissioned as part of Central Park's original design. It is also known as Angel of the Waters. It features an 8-foot bronze angel who stands above 4 small cherubim representing health, purity, patience, and peace. This is the Central Park Amphitheater. Oh, that's okay.
Eagles and Prey or something.
Yeah, Eagles and Prey.
Eagles and Prey.
Yeah, it's like a
I enjoyed this view of the skyscrapers from this point in the park. However, Vista Rock is supposed to be one of the most impressive rock outcrops in the park. It reaches 130 feet. It's the second highest natural point in Central Park after Summit Rock. They say that the best view of the skyline in Central Park is Gap Style Bridge. I might be mispronouncing that, but in that spot, you're supposed to get a view of the Plaza Hotel. Kevin said this one is called Indian Hunter. If I lived here, or if we were staying longer, or if I knew that they really liked going around doing this, it would be like a scavenger hunt to go through the park and find all the statues and take pictures and stuff. But they're doing this for me. This really isn't their thing. So it makes me appreciate it even more because they're doing it for me. This is the New York Athletic Club is what it says. It's quite a building. Pretty theater. This is where our town is with Jim Parsons.
So we are seeing Moulin Rouge tonight, and this is the theater. I want to show you how it looks. And our seats are upstairs, so we have to work our way to go up here.
At these Broadway shows, they always have, like, there was a section just now in the back. You probably noticed it. They always sell T-shirts and keychains, coffee mugs, and all kinds of stuff like that if you want a souvenir to take home.
Oh, this is awesome.
What do you think?
Oh, wow.
Don't put anything on the ledge.
Yeah, they said don't put anything on the ledge.
Yeah, so you can have that experience down there if you pay $75 extra.
Yeah, you could sit right down there and be right on the stage. I don't think.
Get to see as much though.
No.
This one I'm thinking. And that doesn't do it justice, honestly.
No. So the show's over. We're going to go over to this juniors. No, this is a different location. Yeah, we're going to go over here and get us a piece of cheesecake. No, this is a different location. Well, it probably is after these shows. Well, we were going to go to that juniors location that I showed you, but there's just no way because it was absolutely packed. So we are going to the other location. Okay, so they have several juniors locations. We came back to the one that we had yesterday. We just were here and we came back and we all got desserts. So I can't wait to show you the desserts. They said that they're used to it being busy in here like this because all the shows let out and people come in here to eat. So it's really busy in here, but our waitress is awesome. So anyway, I'll show you the food we got when we get it. Okay, Ashley basically got a hot fudge sundae without whipped cream. I got a raspberry swirl cheesecake, and Kevin got a vanilla milkshake, and a brownie explosion cheesecake. Yeah.